My father, he was around 11, he said, when he started working in the coal mines, when he would go in with the mule and the lantern, to check methane. That was his job. Yeah, I mean, there was lots of times when, my mother would get a call that there had been a slate fall or something like that, and we would go and sit outside the mines, all night sometimes until the men were dug out, just to make sure everybody was okay. My father loved West Virginia. He seemed to love working in the coal mines too, because he was very much involved with the UMW. Then when he retired, he worked another 20 years as the Senate doorkeeper at the Capitol.
Check, 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah.
That I would sing at UMWA rallies and picnics and things like that because he would make that happen.
Let's just see what happens.
Me and my grandmother, we would sit up all night watching television. All day, especially on Saturday, we would watch American Bandstand and Shindig and those shows like that, and I just knew then that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be on TV like that and sing.
Politicians telling lies, corruption rises, turn our backs while neighbors die. Don't take a nap, don't ride a bike, don't enjoy the sight of a bird in flight.
I don't really label myself as a blues singer or R&B. I like to sing good music. I love blues, and I sing a lot of blues, and if I could do a complete blues show, I would.
Pandemic days, pandemic nights, this is our new reality. Trying hard to deal with this virus mentality.
I never before last year really sat down and watched the news. I'm not a news person, but of course during the pandemic you were sort of tied to the news because you wanted to see what was happening. And then with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery, I mean, you got more than the pandemic when you turned on the news, so it was hard to ignore it. And you have no choice but to feel what's happening, too. And so that's where the songs came about.
There you go, disturbing my peace. Here you come, wasting my time.
It's a lot different than what people expect from me and have gotten from me in the past. There are no love songs on this CD. I just had to go with what I was feeling, and that's, going back to, again, 2020, just sort of me, anyway, made me unafraid to be me and unafraid to say what I want to say and how I want to say it.
There you go, disturbing my peace. There you go, here you come, wasting my time. There you go, disturbing my peace. There you go, give me back my peace of mind. There you go, disturbing my peace. There you go, here you come, wasting my time.
The new CD is called Disturbing My Peace, and so now the thing is to promote it and try to get, airplay, which that's going really well. It's not my first CD. This will be actually the 5th one. I used to think about my mother. I would have to take her to the doctor or whatever, and she was past the point of being really polite about a lot of things, and I would think, oh gosh, she's going to say this or she's going to do that, and sometimes I would tell her, don't say that, and she said, I'll say what I want to say, I'm old, and so now I see what she meant. I'm not that old yet, but I feel like I'll say what I want to say.
Politicians telling lies, corruption rises, turn our backs while neighbors die. Don't take a nap, don't ride a bike, don't enjoy the sight of a bird in flight. Don't drive a car, don't jog too far in a neighborhood where they don't look like you. Don't drink coffee, don't eat ice cream, don't use the swimming pool. Don't cash a check, please don't protest. Don't mow a lawn or have a barbecue. Don't shop for clothes or blow your nose.